Thanks for joining me today. My name is Christine Tappert, and as part of the Heart Nature Continuing Education online classes, I'll be presenting to you the first in a two-part series on how you can use dōTerra supplements to support cellular health and vitality. Today I'm going to share part one, nutrient intake and enzyme support, and soon I will be sharing part two, which is cleansing toxins and healthy gut flora. There are many ways our lifestyle choices can impact our overall wellness, and here are some things we can do to benefit our bodies. First of all, hydration. Hydration is so important, and really, as adults, we should be drinking half of our body weight in water every day. So for a 150-pound person, that would be about 75 ounces of water daily. So keep that in mind and try to increase your fluid intake. One way I like to do that is by adding citrus oils to my water. My favorites are grapefruit oil with or without a little touch of cinnamon. It's a really nice flavor combination. I love to add lemon oil. That one's just great on its own. And I also really enjoy a little bit of lime and tangerine together in my water. Also, nutrient intake is very important. We get that nutrition from eating a healthy diet and making good food choices, but we also can increase our nutritional intake by taking a nice high-quality bioavailable supplement like those available from dōTerra. Also, we can support our bodies with digestive and metabolic enzymes to help with digestion of our foods. So we can get the most out of what we consume. Also, cleansing waste and toxins is very important, and that will be covered in the next class. Healthy gut flora also is a really great way to support our health, and again, that will be in part two of this series. Daily exercise is really important, at least a half an hour of exercise a day. Ideally far more, but you know, we do what we can, and some days we just can't get out and get moving and get fresh air, but when you can, that certainly is a great way to increase your overall wellness. Resting 7 to 9 hours every night of sleep, and managing stress as best we can. And again, essential oils can really help support you with stress management. I know that for myself, I love to use citrus oils to uplift the mood and give me a little bit of a fresh take on a stressful situation. Also, the new adaptive blend that's just been released by dōTerra is fantastic at helping me personally to support any stress that comes my way in the day. Reducing toxic load from maybe an environment that has chemicals in it, or personal care products that contain synthetics and chemicals. It's really important to try to avoid those as much as possible so your body has a lot less toxins to deal with and to try to work out of the body. Practicing informed self-care, like using essential oils. Of course, certified pure therapeutic grade only, because ours are proven to be completely free of any additives or adulterants. So they can completely benefit the body rather than challenging it with toxins, additional toxins. Massage is another great way to do self-care, taking a little time for yourself, or even meditating. Anything that really is taking time for you, it's really important to try to fit that into your day. It really can help with overall wellness. And of course, finally, proactive medical care is really important when a doctor's or professional's help is needed with anything that is medical in nature, because of course only doctors can prescribe and diagnose, and it's really important to have their input when it's something serious affecting your body. So cells are the building blocks of life, and today we're going to focus on how to support cellular vitality. And the focus today will be healthy diet and bioavailable supplementation and enzymes for additional support. When cells are healthy, they reproduce other cells like themselves, perform specialized functions, and produce energy. And they also have a process called apoptosis, and that is timely cell death. So when they're not functioning well, they recognize that and then they die off rather than replicating and creating more cells that are not functioning at optimal levels. As we age, cellular function can deteriorate, and we can gradually begin to notice decreased energy and performance. And there are things we can do about it. We don't have to just sit back and keep aging. We can actually support wellness by providing our bodies with support. So I used to be just like this. I thought that pills, including vitamins, were only for sick people. And if I ate healthy foods, then I was doing the best I could to support my body. Then I heard testimonials from so many of my friends about how dōTerra's vitamins had changed their lives. And once I really started listening, I realized that they really were feeling a tremendous difference from taking them. I had friends with chronic pain issues, and they noticed their lives improving on that level. I have friends who had a hard time sleeping, and they got more rest at night when they had proper nutrition. Friends with brain fog and other mental difficulties, they noticed big differences. And so it was all different kinds of stories, but they all had one thing in common. They were consistently taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which is a trio of supplements I'm going to talk about in just a minute. So I finally realized that I'm not getting any younger, and I'm looking right at 50 at the end of this year. And so I decided, you know, I know they're fantastic, so I need to get started and actually take them. And so I just this past summer committed to making a chart so that I could have a visual reminder, carrying them around in my purse in a little pill pack, having them on the counter so I could see them, doing different things to remind myself to get in the habit for the first time in my life of taking vitamin supplements. And what do you know? Actually, once I started being consistent, I started noticing some changes that I'm really enjoying. One of them is that when I go up the stairs in my house, I don't feel like I'm tired in the least at the top, or the last few stairs are just, just a few more. And that might sound kind of silly because I'm sure a lot of people can go up the stairs just fine. But for me, it was something that I noticed that was different, that I could just zoom right up my stairs and I didn't feel tired at all. Waking up in the morning, I felt fresh and ready for the day and ready to get out of bed rather than having to really pry myself up because I just wanted to stay in bed longer. So those changes were noticeable right away after about a week or two. A little bit longer into taking them, I noticed that my hair was growing really quickly, and it's really thick and healthy. My nails, I'm having to cut regularly because they grow so quickly and they're not breaking like they always did before. And I've noticed also that my skin is doing really well. It's very soft, and I'm having a lot fewer breakouts, and just overall, just feeling like I just look and feel a lot healthier. So it's just been great. I'm so glad I finally decided to follow my own advice and really be consistent with these supplements. Even though I eat a healthy diet and I try really hard to make healthy choices, I really think that this is a change that I'm going to try to stick to for the rest of my life, because there's no time like the present to make healthy changes. This kind of explains a little bit about why it's so important now, especially to supplement with additional vitamins and minerals that we just don't get from our foods, because cooked and processed and preservative-laden foods that are in our diet nowadays just really don't give us the nutrition that maybe back in our grandparents' day and before that they were getting from their foods. And hybridized foods that are available in grocery stores now just are not the same as what would come from local farms, and the kinds of fruits and vegetables that were grown and the soil that was used to grow it in. It's just so much different over the last 50 or 100 years. But even before then, pretty much as soon as people started messing with natural food sources and wild foods, pretty much that's when changes started happening slowly. but over time, our food just doesn't have the nutritional value that it used to have. And as you can see right here, it says that back in the day, long ago, there were 100 times more phytonutrients in the food. So you can see why our bodies really can do much better when given those kinds of nutrients. So who needs a multivitamin? Pretty much I've learned everybody does, even me, even people who really try to eat well. It doesn't hurt to give yourself the extra supplementation because we just can't possibly keep up with everything that we need that our bodies can benefit from. So dōTerra created 2 different options for us for supplementing with bioavailable nutrients. The first on top is the daily nutrient pack, and this is a 2-pack. It includes the Microplex VMz food nutrient complex, and it also includes the XE Omega essential oil complex. It's got essential oils and it's got the omegas from plants and from animals, and I'll explain a little bit more about that soon. The other option is the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and that's a 3-pack that has the 2 available in the daily nutrient pack, but it also adds the Alpha CRS Plus, which is particularly helpful for those of us who are a little bit older or who suffer from challenges with inflammation in our body. It gives us a little bit of extra support there, as well as extra support for healthy cellular function. This lower 3-pack is the one that I've been taking and getting such great results from. So for you, which is better, the daily nutrient pack or the lifelong vitality pack? Really, it's a personal choice, but for targeted benefits for, again, like I said, extra anti-inflammatory or cellular function health, particularly for those over the age of about 35, I really recommend the Lifelong Vitality Pack with that additional Alpha CRS Plus supplement. So let's talk for a minute about the evolution of multivitamins. Basically, we started out first with the basic 1-a-day vitamin based on the US recommended daily allowance. Generally kind of poor quality ingredients, many artificial ingredients, and they just really weren't absorbed by the body, and it was really hard to get any sort of noticeable benefits from using them. So then version 2.0 came out, and I wish I could get rid of this thing, so I apologize that that's in the way, but you can see that scientific advancements came out, much better ways of getting vitamins from natural sources, advances in synthetics so that they could create more vitamins and pack them into pills. And so that's what they did. They really packed them in so that it made for beautiful labels that had long lists of vast ingredients and really high numbers, you know, even 200–300% of the US RDA, because of course, if a little is good, more must be better, was pretty much the thinking at the time. And then they realized that it really wasn't such a good idea to megadose and add extra things that might not be needed and really high doses of others that were, because the body had a really hard time processing all of these extra nutrients, and in some cases it led to health challenges. So over time it did become clear that more is not better, and in fact significant side effects were caused. And so basically we figured that we really need to be somewhere in the middle where the health benefits are at their highest, and it's not too much for the body to process in order to get optimal health. So here you can see what we can get from the average US diet, which is below the percentage of the optimum. You can see the highlighted blue box is the optimum levels, and the basic American diet just doesn't really come close for most nutrients. A few it does, but for most of them it's sadly lacking. And so when the average, the 1.0 level multivitamin is added, you can see that some of those vitamin levels and mineral levels come into the optimal range, but some are way too high and several are still way too low. So it just wasn't getting us the optimum nutrition that we need. Then the mega dosing trend came in, and you can see that it was just off the charts for some vitamins, and people started over time to notice side effects from those. And so the multivitamin industry has completely backed down from this method. And now you can see that with the daily nutrient pack added to the standard American diet, it brings all the different levels of the micronutrients that are needed into the ideal range, so that our bodies have what it needs, so that we can benefit the most for our health. So first, I would like to talk about the Microplex VMz, which is in both the Daily Nutrient 2-pack and the Lifelong Vitality 3-pack. This supplement supports healthy metabolism and cellular energy, containing antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and a full spectrum of vitamin E, 22 essential vitamins and minerals, a little bit of enzymes for a little bit of a digestive boost, whole food botanicals. We'll take a look at the label in a moment, and you can see the amazing ingredients that are added. It supports healthy immune function and includes the Tummy Tamer Botanical Digestive Blend, which can help with a little bit of occasional discomfort that some people can suffer from taking vitamins that can cause them to have a little bit of digestive upset. This really helps with that. And all of that is encapsulated in sodium lauryl sulfate free capsules. And this is the supplement facts box. And for a full adult dose, you can see that there are some incredible ingredients that benefit the body in so many different ways and complement the standard American diet. Included with all of those great vitamins and minerals, you can also see that there is kale, dandelion leaf, parsley leaf, kelp stem and leaf, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and spinach, all in there in a proprietary whole food blend, together with 8 different active enzymes. And that's just a small amount of enzymes to give you just a little bit of digestive boost. If more digestive support is necessary, or for those of us who are a little older, because at about age 35 to 40, the body stops producing as many digestive enzymes. And so it's really important to have a little bit more to help with digestion. That's why digestive difficulties are more common in people who are older. So a little bit of additional enzymes can be found in our TerraZyme blend, which I'll talk about soon. But a little bit of enzymes are in this particular supplement, together with that Tummy Tamer blend that I mentioned of caraway, ginger, and peppermint. So here is the XE Omega essential oil and omega complex. So that promotes cardiovascular health, healthy joints, brain, eyes, skin, hair, nails, nervous system function. It provides the omega-3s EPA, DHA, ALA, SDA, all from marine and plant sources, and contains astaxanthin. And astaxanthin is a algae that when left in the sun, or when it touches the sunlight, it turns a bright red. And it's a really potent carotenoid that helps to support the body in so many ways. It's a great antioxidant. It's amazing. It's actually what turns crabs, lobsters, and even flamingos pink or red. And it really benefits the human body in amazing ways as well, together with vitamins D and E and a little bit of CPTG essential oils that work as a natural preservative. And the Tummy Tamer blend is also in the XE Omega in essential oil form instead of in an extract form like it is in the dry powder botanical and vitamin capsules. And here is the supplement facts for the XE Omega. So I want to tell you a little bit about the fish oils that are in there because they're really unique. Fish oil can be sourced from any fish, but ours are sourced from Norway, and where the waters are very cold and clean, and they are, after the oil is processed, then it's microfiltered and it's tested for over 250 different contaminants. And then it is certified actually that it's sustainable by the prestigious Friend of the Sea organization in Europe. So not only do we have really pure fish oil, but it's also certified sustainable, which is so important with our oceans in the trouble that they are, and with them being not as clean as we would like to be getting our fish from. It's really nice to know that dōTerra goes the extra mile and very carefully and sustainably sources the fish for this product. Also, the plant oils that are in it include the medicinal plant echium and also pomegranate seed oil, as well as lutein and zeaxanthin from marigold flowers and lycopene from tomatoes. This is the Alpha CRS Plus Cellular Vitality Complex. It has natural botanical extracts that include the powerful polyphenols bicolin and resveratrol. They support cellular function and cellular energy, as well as reducing oxidative stress to DNA and other critical cell structures. There is a standardized extract of Boswellia serrata, which is Indian frankincense, that works as an anti-inflammatory support, promotes healthy cell function in the body. Also, ginkgo biloba helps support mental clarity and brain function. Also has coenzyme Q10, quercetin, alpha lipoic acid, and acetyl L-carnitine that supports cellular energy production. All that together with the Tummy Tamer Botanical Extract Blend, and that's added to prevent any stomach upset. So this product actually retails for $92.67 when purchased individually, but you can get it wholesale for $69.50. The XE Omega supplement wholesales for $66 when purchased individually, or wholesales for $49.50. And the Multiplex VMz is $52.67 retail, or wholesales for $39.50. It also comes in a vegan formula, and that is $66 retail or $49.50 wholesale. The vegan formula for the XE Omega is actually the exact same price as the one that contains fish oils. But there is a way to get these all together at significant discounts that I'm going to talk about very soon. But I just want to let you know that individually, they do tend to be a little expensive because the ingredients in them are sourced so that they are bioavailable, and it's very expensive to source them that way. When purchased in a group, though, either the 2-pack, the Daily Nutrient Pack, or the 3-pack, the Lifelong Vitality Pack, there's significant savings if you are a dōTerra wholesale customer. So we'll talk about that in a minute. First, I want to show you the supplement facts for the Alpha CRS Plus. This highlights a few more key ingredients I haven't mentioned yet, including the green tea leaf, pineapple stem, sesame seed, and pine bark extracts. So you can see all these amazing ingredients, and they've been carefully chosen and sustainably sourced in order to support cellular health and a healthy inflammatory response. Can I move that? Oh, good. I'm going to move that out of the way. Sorry about that. All right, so this is a picture that I took at a convention that I just think really shows you how amazing all the nutrients are. You can see the nutrient list on the left, and in the middle you can see how much per serving is available, and from the Lifelong Vitality Pack Trio. And then on the right, you can see the foods with the nutrients equivalent to a 30-day supply. So a month of all these wonderful foods is equivalent to taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack full dose for 1 month. And I know that I could probably keep up with, let's see, I could probably eat 30 cups of almonds in a month. I could I could definitely drink a gallon of orange juice. I could eat 15 cups of blueberries, but I guarantee I could not eat 1,000 eggs or 132 ounces of canned tuna or 45 ounces of canned salmon. Well, maybe. Canned, probably not. Fresh, I think would be better, but anyway, it's really hard to keep up with that much, and you can see the grocery bill that it would entail, $900 worth of food. And of course, you're going to be eating healthy foods, but it's hard to keep the variety going that you need to have all these different vitamins available to your body at the levels for optimum health. So I just thought this was a really interesting way to see how, yeah, we can eat healthy foods, but can we really eat all of those healthy foods and at the amounts that are needed? 75 cups of Swiss cheese. I think that the fat from that would probably not be the best for me, but I really need the B12, so it's great that I'm getting that from the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So here, like I had mentioned before, when you get a wholesale customer membership, you pay wholesale prices for all of our dōTerra products. You get 25% off all the products, but the daily nutrient pack, which is on the right over here, and either the Lifelong Vitality Pack in the regular option or the vegan option here, you can see the discounted prices are just fantastic. It's just wonderful that they give us the option of supporting our nutrition so that we have a really good foundation for overall health, because that's really what our company is all about, is supporting wellness. And the great thing is that if you purchase through our loyalty rewards program, which is an optional program available to any wholesale customers who want to purchase one or more items every month, and the item you purchase, or they can be of any value. You don't have to have a set amount. It could be anything, but whenever you add either the Daily Nutrient Pack or the Lifelong Vitality Pack, you're going to get these significantly reduced prices. $59.50 for the Daily Nutrient Pack, or $79.50 or $89.50 for the Lifelong Vitality, depending on the option that you choose, either standard or the vegan option. And as an additional bonus, you get the option of adding on any one of the great supplements that are all lined up below. So we have the additional Microplex VMz if needed, or additional XE Omega if needed, can be added on for $20 each. Also the Mito2 Max energy supplement, which is just great for boosting your energy if that's something that you really need a little help with. Maybe proper inflammatory response and minor aches and pains. Maybe that's your concern. So the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, which is normally a wholesale for $59.50, that's available for $20 extra. So whenever I order the Lifelong Vitality Pack, I like to stock up on those, or one of my favorite products right here, the Digest Zen TerraZyme supplement. I'm going to talk about that in a little more detail next, but that's a great deal at $20. Or the PB Assist Plus probiotic. That's a duo encapsulated probiotic that has the prebiotic that opens up in your stomach and the probiotic that opens up in your lower intestinal area. So you really get the full benefit of all of the different microorganisms that are in there that support healthy digestion. Or for $25, so just a little bit more, you get both the A to Z chewable watermelon flavored children's multivitamin, or the IQ Mega, and the IQ Mega, which is a fish oil supplement that has a great orange flavor, and it's in a liquid form, so it can be mixed into smoothies, or it can be mixed into other things. But I do know some kids who really like to take it just plain, and I know that it's beneficial for dogs, so I put a little bit of that on my dog's food every day, and it's really great and beneficial for their healthy skin and coat and joints and brain function. So it's also safe to use for pets in very small quantities on a daily basis. So now I'd like to talk a little bit about enzymes. Enzymes help break down and metabolize nutrients such as proteins, sugars, and fats. And our body creates digestive enzymes to help with the digestion process, but over time we make less and less, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult to digest. So the body, in order to support a really critical function, digestion, it will actually rob metabolic enzymes and turn them into digestive enzymes so that digestion can occur, and that leaves us very little for supporting healthy metabolism. And so that's why it's so difficult to lose weight when you're a little bit older, and it can be even difficult to just maintain a healthy weight. Despite efforts at dieting and exercising, it can still be extra challenging. So by providing our bodies with extra digestive enzymes, that leaves our metabolic enzymes to do what they're supposed to do in helping us to maintain a healthy weight balance. And if we're exercising and eating right, we can actually lose weight much easier. So keep that in mind if that's a concern for you. Let's talk about TerraZyme. It is a proprietary blend of 10 active whole food enzymes. Again, like I mentioned before, these are often deficient in cooked, processed, and preservative-laden foods. These enzymes can break down and metabolize all the nutrients from our food and make it easier for our bodies to digest even poor food choices. Think steak and fried foods and pizza with extra cheese, things like that, that can lead to tummy trouble. It's great if you take a TerraZyme either with a meal or ideally about 20 or 30 minutes before eating. Then it's ready in our gut, waiting to help us digest the food so that it can actually even help in some cases to avoid tummy trouble. I can honestly say that it has made a big difference for me. I didn't really think I had digestive issues, but after trying it for about 4 or 5 days, and then on an ongoing basis, I really have noticed a significant change in my digestion. And I didn't really realize that I wasn't really digesting my food as well, and I didn't really have the regularity that I think that I could have, and that I now have, because at least what I had when I was younger, and then I now have again because I'm taking the TerraZyme with every meal, and I really have noticed a difference. I highly recommend this if you have any sort of digestive issues, or if you're over the age of about 35 to 40, try it, and you really might be surprised like I was, and now I won't go without it. So that is it for part 1. Part 2 coming up soon, cleansing toxins and healthy gut flora. So please watch for that on our YouTube channel, which is called Heart Nature with Dawn. And thanks so much for joining me today. Any questions, feel free to type them in the comments, and I'll keep an eye out so that I can try to answer any questions that you have, or you can always reach out to whomever suggested that you watch this video, and any one of our wellness advocates are always happy to answer questions. And if we don't know the answer, it's a really great opportunity for us to research so that we can help you to achieve the best wellness plan that you can. And I really hope it includes our daily nutrient pack or our lifelong vitality pack, as well as our TerraZyme enzymes, because they really are life-changing.